Isabella, and this is...
I'm Mr. Sacco.
So, Mr. Sacco, what class do you teach?
I teach AP Computer Science, and I also teach the other computer science, the lower level.
So, how long have you been teaching both classes?
Well, I started teaching AP Computer Science back in 2007, which is a million years ago, but I've been at Scripps Ranch here since 2009, and I've been teaching AP and the regular class since then.
Dang, that's a long time. So, first question, how is AP Comp Sci A structured from a day-to-day basis?
I like to do just a hands-on, working all the time, kind of like a lab approach. So each day we'll learn something new, maybe a different structure or a different strategy, and then it's really just getting our hands on the programs, trying to make them work, and just reiterating, trying to fix mistakes, and try to learn by doing.
I see. So for this class in particular, what would be important skills to know?
Well, I like to think of it as an extension of a math class. You're using your logical brain. You don't have to have any specific math skills, but anybody who's good at math or feels like they have a strong math ability will probably do pretty well in this class.
So I know this class is a very beginner-friendly computer science class, but what would you say might be the most challenging aspects of Comp Sci A?
I would say keeping up with the course is kind of an important one. There is lots of time in class for people to work and to get things done, but it is easy to kind of fall behind a little bit and sometimes try to cut some corners, and that can really be detrimental in the long run because people then take the shortcuts and then you don't really learn if you're not really getting the hands-on time that you need.
So for those challenging units or concepts, what would you say are some important resources to use for Comp Sci?
I like to build a lot of the resources into the assignments, so you can always kind of look back at them. They're always available, and you can find the notes available. I also try to, at the end of each unit, kind of summarize what we've learned, and hopefully provide an online kind of textbook that'll help point you to some lessons that will help you kind of refresh if you missed them along the way.
And as for these concepts and units, what are some of the exams or assignments you'll be doing in class?
Our end goal is the AP test, so everything focuses a little bit on the structures that'll be on the AP exam there. So, we deal with if statements and loops, and then we build onto arrays and other data structures along the way.
And then for my next question, what is the workload for your class? Would you say it's a very hard or very easy class?
It does vary. I get lots of students who already have some sort of programming ability, and for them, it can generally be a cakewalk because they're just relearning the stuff. But other students who will struggle along the way, we do focus on helping the students who are brand new at it. It can be challenging, but I like to say I don't assign any homework, but that leaves us, if we need a little bit of extra time outside of class, we can take it to catch up on what we've done in class.
And so for my final question, do you have any advice for any students looking to take AP Comp Sci next year?
It's always helpful to look at, there's various online kind of small, quick computer science, jumping into code kind of things that you can look at. Some students like to take courses in Python or some other class over the summer at UCSD. Also, if you're scared, I do teach the regular class. The AP class is technically an introductory course, so you're not going to miss anything by not taking the regular class, but the regular class does have a lot of the structures and the topics that we're going to go into without so much of the rigor that's needed by AP class.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sacco.
Of course.